associate editor for the Wall Street Journal, which has this piece out today about the sort of rebranding of Trump. And I guess there's some empirical evidence that it's working. Yeah, well, on some level in some places.
He's doing better in the polls.
Yeah.
There's no question about his performance in the polls. Look, so, you know, this visit to Flint is political theater, and Carl Cameron was pointing this out. This is what politicians do, not just Trump. And this is what his team is trying to get him to do more of, which is, as our Washington Bureau reports in today's paper, to seek out these political moments in which you can look presidential, not just be tweeting, not just be having these fiery rallies, but to have what they are calling moments where you're in Louisiana meeting flood victims, or you're in Flint touring the plant, you're visiting Mexico to meet with the president. To look presidential, the political theater, admittedly, but that matters in a campaign for all of the campaigners. That's what this new team has emphasized with him. And that's what he seems to be adhering more to, much more disciplined.
I'm not sure if we learned anything on the Dr. Oz taping today. I roll my eyes slightly because that's not how most candidates have ever done something like this. Normally they put out details from their doctor, and then medical reporters go over them. Sometimes there's a discussion. John McCain, famously, 1,000 pages and lots of interviews with medical reporters and his doctors. This is not that.
No, it's not. Authoritatively, this is not transparency. This doesn't help us understand the health of this particular candidate. It feeds into the notion of lack of transparency on releasing taxes as well. The health of both of these candidates is hugely important to the viewer. You know, one thing to note, though, the stamina that has been kind of revealed by Bernie Sanders, by Hillary Clinton, by Donald Trump, this triathlon of a endless campaign for 15 months, it's pretty extraordinary. If they're able to keep it up, you think as a voter, hey, they seem to be healthy enough, but you just don't know. You just don't have the data, the details, and we did not get that today from Donald Trump.
No, and now this program will air tomorrow, and people can watch it if they want to and make of it what they will. But Donald Trump needs women. He needs women. So he goes on a show that by its own demographics, its own studies, by the Nielsen ratings, skews toward women. Dr. Oz is very popular with a lot of women. He's trying to reach women. This makes sense.
Yeah, and it's going to be a sort of a feel-good program. Oz has already said, hey, I'm not going to ask questions that they don't want me to ask. Yeah. So that's not reporting on the health. That's not an interview of any sort. It's kind of a television appearance for him. And as you point out, it can't help but help.
I hope we see his hilarious Back to the Future doctor again, though. I look forward to that, with the hair and all that.
Yeah, and his extravagant endorsement of his health, which also just had no details and therefore wasn't helpful.
Laughable. Thank you.